good readers. Now, welcome to another episode of Good Reads. Now, we have been talking about value systems. At first, we talked about God value, that is establishing what you need to do, determining what you are willing to dedicate your time and your energy, and to build a belief system around. Then from there on, now you know what you want. Now, there's a certain group of people whom, instead of just starting and taking that risk and making that step in doing what they want to do, they would like to first of all gather enough information, enough resources, enough knowledge that they need before they start. And at the end of the day, they might stagnate. Now today we're going to talk about the importance of failure. Now our inspiring author today is called Nassim Taleb. This is an author based in New York, and he is a Lebanese. And he has a history in stock analysis. So I would like to give him the authority, or just to respect that authority that he has in studying past experiences and how they lead to how we deal with current situations. Now, in most cases, we know that we have systems that are fragile, things like glass. If an earth tremor comes, things shake, the first thing that you'll hear breaking is a glass, and that is a fragile thing. It's a fragile system. Now on the extreme end, there is antifragile. That's not even a word. If you look it up in the dictionary, you won't find it. If you Google it, the title of the book is gonna come up. And then we have robust systems, things that are impenetrable, things that are impervious to any kind of a stressor. But today I'm going to tell you something about something called antifragile. Antifragile, our bodies, for instance, is an antifragile system. Business ventures, they are antifragile systems. So that is why whenever you want to start any project from the onset, or any business, or even starting a fitness program, you need to realize that whatever you're working on and any growth that you intend to achieve, you have to understand that you're dealing with something that is called an antifragile system. So trying to gather enough knowledge, enough resources before starting, you don't want to deal with randomness, you don't want to deal with uncertainty. Trying to avoid all that is trying to succeed from the onset, and that is the wrong perception of things. What you need to do is what most startups are doing these days. Most startups, they are looking for ways to fail before they actually start succeeding. They know that there are going to be chances of failure. And once they have modeled all the ways that they can fail, then they have built ways to overcome when such eventualities come. But if you are intending to become a robust system, building resources or trying to gather enough information, all the information that you need, taking a year to prepare, is trying to build a robust system, not realizing that your project, your business, or any venture that you're trying to get into is never going to be robust. There are going to be ways to fail, and they're going to come as black swan events. Black swan events in this case, according to Nassim Taleb, are things that in hindsight, we didn't see them coming, they surprise us, and at the end of the day, we end up being destroyed. So it's like the case right now. Things like coronavirus, those are black swan events. We didn't see them coming, but they're here, and maybe they're destroying economies. They're bringing economies down to their knees. The health system are being crushed, and those are black swan events. But what you need to realize is that you need to actually go through. There's no way but through. If you want to start a business and you have discovered what you need, just make that move, because the only way to learn is to go through it, suffer the embarrassment of failure and the pain of it, and then you know what? You become stronger because you're an anti-fragile system. An anti-fragile system in this case is something that benefits from a stressor. You need to realize that your body is an anti-fragile system. If you intend to go to the gym, perhaps do, for instance, 4 deadlifts. You then set a target of 5, but you'll never get to 5 without going through 3 and 4. So you need to go through all the pain of 3 and 4 and all the failure of not even doing the first one. And when you manage to do the first one, then you become stronger. And that is what you call an anti-fragile system. Startups, especially IT these days, they try to look for ways to fail, not succeed, but they look for faster ways to fail then in the long run they build what is called an anti-fragile system, because your business will never be insured against all the possible ways of failure, but it's all about learning and growing from those particular failures, and that is the importance of failing. So if you want to do something today and you're still thinking and you're trying to cover all the bases and you're afraid of maybe what you've had or what happened to a certain comrade of yours or peer of yours when they started doing it and they maybe failed, and so you're afraid and you're trying to cover all the possible ways that you can fail by trying to look for money or borrowing from money that maybe you don't need to even start. You're trying to set up websites or trying to do things that you don't need from the onset, just to look like you're succeeding from the onset. Then let me tell you, the truth is that success will never come from the start. From the start, you need to fail fast, and that is how you develop your belief system, and that is how you develop your value system in whatever you're trying to do. So you have to realize that in building any system, there's no way but through. Even if you take a shortcut, in that shortcut, there's a possibility of failure, and you just need to go through it, okay? You can't go around it. You need to go through it. And what you'll be building is what you call an anti-fragile system, according to Nassim Taleb. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and in that case, I hope that you click the like button, you share it, and subscribe for more videos like this one, because still we're going to be talking about value system. So until I see you next time, keep safe.